Hey YouTube fam, welcome back. We're gonna get right into it. We have an unboxing. First time I've probably purchased something from McFarlane in a while. Maybe not too, yeah, maybe it's been a while. But first time I bought something from them online in a long time. But here's the unique part, guys. Right now I'm in Vegas and it shipped very quickly, so their warehouse must be in Vegas. That had some ideas turning, right? Sometimes when things are really local, you could sell something and get it very quickly and then ship it. You know, there's a lot of perks to that. There was a time when I would deal with a silver company. It was like J and Bullion, and I believe they were in Vegas. So there is some cool things to it. Packaging so far looks pretty good. We'll see. I do have the intentions to sell one of these to try to pay for the other. And there should be two of them. I see the first one. Let's just pop this sucker out. Guys, this thing is, I mean, listen. It's McFarlane. It's a gold label. The packaging looks solid so far. And come on. Like, I would like to keep this one. There's something about it where Mr. Freeze, it is from the Batman. I grew up with a lot of the Toy Biz. It kind of reminds me of, they call these page punchers. It kind of reminds me of Marvel Legends from Toy Biz back in the day. You had the hard plastic comic book in the back, which I don't know if that's a comic book or it's just a page from a comic book. No, it looks like a comic book. So, my thoughts right now, guys. This thing is heavy. It's got some weight. Fighting the Frozen is what the comic book says. Now, if you're into McFarlane, I know the gold label, you know, they're, I guess, slightly desirable. Maybe platinum's a little bit more desirable. Comment below, guys. Let me know exactly what the thoughts. I know it has something related to the mold. Once they created it from a gold label, they don't, or platinum label, they only use one mold, and then they, I don't know. I was reading something about it. I need to do some more research. McFarlane, for me, early McFarlane movie Maniacs, a lot of the stuff like that I really enjoyed. This is something that I'm personally, I appeal, right? I always talk about it from a collector standpoint. You like something the way it looks. You like a character, you like a series, whatever it may be. Now, the price point, if you're new to my channel, we always talk about price point. I teach people how to take maybe something like this. You find two pieces, you get a deal, and then you try to sell one to pay for the other. Why do we do stuff like this sometimes? Because I call it the baller budget. Not everybody has got just tons of money to go buy stuff. So what you do is you fuel the hobby. And it works. And I'm going to show this as an example. I bought two different ones. This is the first one. If I decide to keep this one, maybe I'll sell the other one because I got these so cheap that are like half the price of retail. Even if I sold this at retail, I'd make money. You know what I mean? So let's get into the next one. But this is where my thoughts start going. If they're local and they ship to me less than 2 days away, I could sell some stuff locally potentially and just get it right from them and just move some stuff without waiting a long time. Now, the goal is not to, you know, obviously make a ton of money on these, but the goal reality is this. If I can make a little bit of money or pay for the other one, that's a win. How many times do we add something to our collection because we sold something and we got it for free? That's what keeps the hobby thriving. When you spend all your money and you sit there and you're like, all right, I gotta wait. All right, so this is the other one. A lot of paper there. Oh, wow. This thing looks... All right, guys, so I'll be honest. If I can sell one or two of these real quick, I'm going to go back and buy two for myself. This thing, when I show you guys this is the Black Manta. Oh, gosh, this is clean. This is clean, guys. You know, I know McFarlane, there's a lot of overproduced stuff, but sometimes some of their stuff goes under the radar, and then all of a sudden you're looking online. Like a lot of the early Spawn stuff, some of it's still cheap. But then there's a lot of McFarlane stuff that's like related to horror, and it's getting pricey. Those movie Maniacs are not necessarily cheap, especially certain ones. Now, I did take a look and browse some more McFarlane stuff just to give me some ideas. But This is from Aquaman, and look at the back. Look at the artwork. To me, like, they might have done this backwards, guys. Did they put that in backwards? Oh my goodness. I wonder, is it always like that? Because I feel like this is supposed to be in the front. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just did it on purpose. To me, if this is your back, it's almost so cool that you could just display the back and it looks like the Aquaman cover. But if it's up on the wall and this is what you see, I don't know. I thought for some reason the comic on the front was supposed to be facing us, but maybe the all black is kind of a cool look. Which I do think it looks cool. The other one, the front of the comic was on the other side. But look at this Aquaman. So the page punchers to me are actually more appealing. My generation, when I was a kid, Toy Biz made all those Marvel Legends and they used the comic books in the background. There was a very expensive, very, very expensive cover of a Marvel Legend Toy Biz. People would pay like probably $400, $500, $600 for it now. It was the Toy Biz. Give me a second, it'll come back to me. But people would literally buy this figure for the comic. Isn't that wild? Isn't that what we want as collectors, though, guys? We want something that's going to be... People are going to want to be like, oh, I need that comic. Well, let me go buy this page puncher. And then all of a sudden, everybody opens them, and then the ones that aren't open, you know? So, pretty cool overall. Includes exclusive comic book. Black Manta. The little playing card's different. That's another thing. Things like that. I will say this. I do like the way it looks, okay? I'm not going to take these out of the box. If you're also new here, guys, I'm a big inbox collector. I'm also big into horror coin collecting, which I have some new stuff coming for you guys. Lately, horror's been my fastball. I've been growing my horror collection. Excuse me. But at the same time, we're looking for different ways to fuel the hobby, to have some fun with it, guys. And most importantly, find things that we like. When I saw these and I was like, you know what? These look cool. And the page punchers could be something that draws me back into a potential, McFarlane. I actually saw these, I think both these, at Target a while back. And I remember like, wow, that just looks cool. And it does. Like, this is a sweet looking piece. This is a cool piece. I mean, hanging these up on your wall, having a bunch of the gold labels flashing, I think from eye appeal, these are going to look awesome on the wall. If I was an out-of-the-box collector, you'd probably have some cool displays, But I recently took something out of the box. You can go watch that other video. It was the beaten up box, but I've been rearranging the horror room. And I found something from the X-Files from McFarlane, ironically, from 1997, I believe, or 8. So I just finished taking it out of the box, and it looks really cool theme. I'm buying a Headless Horseman out-of-box figure for the horror theme. And that's all I have for out-of-box stuff right now. Just 2 guys, but I have hundreds of items, maybe 1,000 plus, in box. And if you're new here, thanks for watching. I'm going to be putting out some Headless Horseman content here soon. I bought 2 silver coins that I'm creating a little theme. There is some other Headless Horseman stuff I may look into adding. But for now, this is the McFarlane. These are my 2 pickups. Once again, if you guys get the chance, maybe look around, look for some deals. There's a lot of deals floating around. I'm not really big into buying new stuff off the shelves, primarily because of the price point. But when stuff goes on clearance and there's deals, that's what this channel's about. It's about finding those gems, those things that are underrated, underpriced, and making a little money, fueling the hobby, and continuing to grow the hobby, first and foremost. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to share these 2 with you. I'll be posting a couple more videos this week. Got to go on a toy hunt, go see if I can find some good stuff. And you guys stay safe out there. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Almost at 1,000. Guys, if I get to 1,000, I got to give something away. I don't know what yet, but guys, just hit the subscribe button. Guess what? It's free. Yeah, and that like button, they don't charge anything either. And it just helps me out and it keeps me motivated. literally less than 15 subscribers away from 1,000. So let's go get monetized. Let's buy more stuff, make some cool content. All right, guys, be safe.